Hi, everybody. We're going to be watching The Walking Dead. Kimmy here.
Mom here.
Storm here. We're watching season 11, episode 4. Mom has her horsey.
Yes. Giddy up, horsey.
You found him in the wild.
Yes, I did.
And now he's your best friend.
He's a good boy.
Did you listen to Kelly? You gotta touch the ear to see if he trusts
I
you.
do, yeah.
Does he trust you?
No,
Does he? No, I'm kidding.
He does.
So
he
Negan
does.
and Maggie are together.
That's right.
Yes, they are.
Will they be able to get some food
They'll
and
have to work
survive?
together. They'll have to work together to
Yes.
survive.
Yes.
Right. Mhm.
So shall we get into this episode?
Yes, let's
Yeah.
do it.
I don't like this one bit. God, you're out in the open.
Look at look at Oh.
Uh-oh. Go, man.
We just threw
We
it.
just threw it at him.
Whoa.
Oh no. Oh
Watch
no.
your dog, watch your dog.
Oh, he's gonna hurt the dog.
Oh, no.
No. What do you do?
Oh, look at them all. Oh,
Uh-oh.
good.
Is the dog okay? I know, where's the Daryl too?
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Boy, oh,
You're
boy.
not saying a word.
What a freaky
Yeah.
mask.
Whoa.
What's that?
There's big eyes too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
A little
what big eyes you
psycho.
have.
Ooh.
That's a female, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she looks like petite.
Don't hurt the dog.
My dog.
Oh,
Come on.
He's whining.
what? Is that
No way.
the
Yeah.
girl
That's
Yes.
his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah?
what?
Oh, wow.
What?
So she's with them.
I never thought I'd see you again.
Why?
Oh,
Yeah, I thought the same.
That's why
Oh,
he's
my
whining, because he
God.
doesn't know
Yeah.
what to do.
yeah.
Wow, he's lying.
I ain't one of them. Travel light, just like always.
Wow, he's a liar.
Bag over his head. Oh, come on. This poor guy has
Oh,
been
my
through
God.
so much.
Yes.
Don't do that to him.
He's working on something.
Like, I can get out of this, no problem.
I'm sorry you ended up with these people.
These people are my family. They never stopped looking for me.
There's
They
only
found
one
me and
guy.
came home.
Oh my God!
I
What
was
is she doing?
Really? What is
okay.
she doing?
Wow.
Psycho.
Yeah.
She's just knocking him out.
Mm.
Holy shit! What
Oh,
did we
you
do
got
to
another
him?
torturing him with the water.
I ain't one of them. Bullshit.
Come on, come
Oh
on,
my
come on!
God. She has to help
Why do
him.
they hate Maggie so
Oh,
much?
come on.
She's
The
begging
one
him.
we answer to will be so nice.
Will she?
Oh, wow.
No, she's gonna tell her boss.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in a cell or something. God
Oh
damn
my
it.
God.
Wow.
The others, are they okay?
Oh no, he's like, I'm not supposed to know you.
Oh crap.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't care neither.
Nobody knows.
But nothing.
Oh.
Just because we shared a bag of grain does not make me give a shit about you. Understand?
Wink.
Whatever beef you have with these people, I want no part of it. Hear me? You need to shut up.
If you know what I mean.
Leave me alone.
Son of a bitch. Oh, come on.
Oh, gosh.
God, as if this life isn't as bad enough.
Here you go. You'll never see me again.
Is that what you want?
At this point, yeah.
Big time.
Sure.
I don't want this. Is this the Pope? And now he's going to turn.
His eyes open up like a
He's
walker.
going to turn.
God, he's here. He's angry.
Nice.
I'm angry.
Uh-oh.
Oh goodness, Daryl's in for it.
feel that?
One of my brothers is dead. Michael Turner was his name.
You didn't lose me. I came back and you were gone.
You left me. I asked you what you wanted. You left.
I got scared.
Of what?
Letting go.
This is me, Daryl. The good and the bad. All of it, and always has been.
She's the leader.
You won't rat on Maggie.
They were speaking in code because I was an outsider.
Shoot.
I guess he has to kind of say some truths because they've
Yeah.
seen them.
Not everything is about you, Leah.
I never said it was.
No. Because here we are. Losing the day of tracking our enemy. Because you had to go on a fishing expedition with an old boyfriend.
Oop.
He's a lot like us. Pain doesn't scare him. Death doesn't scare him. Carver saw it. But it ended the day you found me and I chose this family. And I have never once regretted that decision. And I don't want you to either.
Good.
I don't know.
Now let me see for myself.
Uh-oh.
I don't trust him.
Now he's gonna try to torture him too.
You got something to say?
I have nothing to say, Carver.
Don't be shy. You're about to meet the man. Yeah, save that coy shit for your girlfriend. Shy ain't nobody's girlfriend.
And put them both in.
I know.
That's right.
Oh, she's locked in.
Oh,
See,
they
it's too
did
easy.
lock her in.
Oh, wow.
They did do this on purpose. What are they doing? That's not fuel? No crap.
Oh, it
No
is.
freaking way! No way!
Wow, this is your family.
Oh my God! At least he's loose.
And that's his test. I want to see if I can trust him.
Whoa.
Oh come on, Daryl! You can't last too long, baby.
He's trying to get out of here somehow. He's trying to.
Help him, Leah.
Oh.
I know she's just overcome. Oh my God! Like he just keeps on
Lower,
fighting.
get the lower ones and just crawl out.
And are they waiting there?
Yeah.
Oh,
one
and
hand.
glass.
Oh,
Who's watching? Who's that?
yeah. See?
There's a bunch of people. Okay.
Is it really worth losing a dwelling?
Who's watching? How was that a test to see if she would survive it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If he would.
yeah.
March by fire. Birthday? God.
Because you survived. God did that.
Wow.
She did say follow my lead. Okay, so she was part of it.
Oh, wow.
What a freaking test! Like, how do you really?
Well, that's
What?
really something.
It's not like we did. We saw God everywhere. He was in the blood, the horror, death. He was there, telling us where to go. Oh, the things we did. All that death, day after day after day. After a while, I started to feel like you. Wondering where God was. Till he showed his face again. See, politicians, they had one last war to get behind. This time, coming for us. God chose you tonight. I mean, you came out of that fire alive and whole.
Because he did it himself.
He had to. Adrenaline.
You hurt? Huh? It burns?
Because he worked fast.
Scratch?
He was getting the woman he loved out too. He wasn't just thinking of
Worse
himself.
before. You still hurt? You need anything?
I don't trust anything.
What's he gonna do?
Survive this.
Just have one question.
Why?
Sir?
What's he gonna do?
Something's been bothering me.
What's he gonna do?
See if we can see psycho side.
Back.
Hope. It's been a rough day.
Just getting clarity. Sure. How far he would go just to keep you safe.
Anyone, he would have done that.
God baptized you in that fire.
Guys, just
Oh no.
my God.
brainwashing you. Now he's there.
Made you one of us.
By him no more.
No!
Yep, yep.
No!
Wow, that's awful. Oh, sick.
Oh, you
Pushing it
bastard!
in
You
there.
fucking bastard! Oh my God Almighty! Holy crap!
Holy, just let it
him
happen.
alive! His flesh is
Oh,
sick! Look at that!
What a God.
Oh my God!
Look at how sick.
What?
Oh, you are a sick son of a bitch.
We're out. Head to the battle.
You literally stepped on the
Yeah,
guy.
that's really
Yeah, he's
great speech.
Whoa.
It's good for morale.
Ways.
Holy shit!
Push him into the fire.
Wow.
Boy.
See if that guy wasn't lying though, and he did everything he was supposed to. Like he just didn't believe it. So either way, you're done. Yeah, that's
He's like, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, that's right. Boy,
Yeah.
So sick.
Wow, so it ends.
Whoa,
It's crazy.
he's a wacko.
Well, I'm surprised to see Leah again.
Whoa.
I was curious if we were going to see her again for a bit, but we've been so focused
that's
on
right.
the Reapers, I didn't expect to see her as one of them.
Yeah,
That was a
Yeah,
shock.
you know,
Yeah,
but she
wow,
left.
it's
She
okay.
left her home too. You know, she knew that Daryl had to go do his thing, so she left. I mean, she took her picture and she left her home and she found other people. You know, and she
did.
feels safe. But
Boy.
holy,
Wow, that's really.
Yeah. That's rough. I mean,
That Pope is really sick.
yeah,
well,
he's
you know, he
scary.
has a lot of war. You know,
Yes, he
he's
does. Yeah.
you know, someone that's been through a war, and he's
yeah.
you know, he's just taking it to the extreme, and he's you know trying to rationalize, you know, you got to have your guys back. You can never go against him, and
Yeah.
he thought that Bossy
He
can do
did.
more
Yeah.
for Turner, and you know, he wasn't there, so how do you know? You know,
Yeah. We knew he was going to be terrifying, and you know, to have these religious fanatics where they follow him mainly out of fear, and he, like, the way he's talking to Daryl, he's trying to brainwash him. He keeps like saying these things about like, you are the chosen one, like you survived the fire, like God did all this for you. I'm like, he did it himself.
it
Like,
was
he's a
adrenaline.
survivor.
He was going to die if he did not get out of there.
Yeah.
And Leah was going to die
That's
if she
right,
didn't get
yeah,
out of there. So I mean, he
yeah,
was,
definitely.
and he would have done that for a complete stranger. Like
That's
if
right, yeah.
for anyone, you know, he would have, you know, unless you
That's
were, you know,
Daryl.
a bad
Yeah.
person against
Daryl
him.
is Daryl.
Yeah, and then he's like, you know, you're baptized in fire and you die by fire, whatnot.
Yeah,
like, he
he
pushed the
died.
guy into the fire. If anyone gets pushed in the fire and stepped on to stay there, they're going to die, you know?
That's
like,
right.
Is he God?
That's
is he
not
like,
God.
Yeah, it's like through
No,
him.
yeah,
He's like,
no.
oh, God's talking through me. And I'm, you know, I
It's
can do what I
amazing
want.
how words, you know, you just think that, you know,
get brainwashed.
You're right.
Sure.
And
Right.
yeah, so it's very
That's Daryl.
terrifying.
Yeah,
And
that's Daryl.
like, Leah, do you think she believes in that stuff? Or do you think like she's just there because she has to be?
She might be believing in some of it, but and of course she's there because she has to be, but I really don't know. I mean, it's like halfway.
And it's her
Yeah,
only family she
yeah,
knows right
that's
now.
right.
So when they're keeping her
She ha-
protected, she knows she has to
Yeah.
play along with Pope. But you know, if it's not Pope, who is it going to be next? You know, who are they going to follow? You know, everyone has a leader, and you know, we've seen many leaders
Yeah.
lead, and it's sometimes horrible. And what does Pope have against Maggie? Like,
Yeah,
he
it's a big
hates
question.
her. He loathes her.
Yeah, maybe he
Maybe
did
he's-
something like with Daryl here, and she went against him and kind of like made other people
Yeah,
question.
but she
his
didn't even
leadership
know
or
him.
something.
She goes, I don't even know this Pope, you know. So who
She
knows?
said that, or did she? Because
I
we heard
thought-
the Pope. Maybe I
That's
don't
right,
remember.
think so, yeah.
But
I
I
don't
remember
know, but
she was
either
claimed by
way-
the Pope or marked by the Pope, and we had like they were shocked by it or something. So
Yeah.
she might know. I mean, for
She
them.
might.
Well, they're saying the girl. They're not saying Maggie.
Yeah,
right?
they
So
don't know.
her
I don't
name.
think she knows them.
Yeah.
They
But
just know she's
he,
the
in
leader.
his mind, she is bad. You know,
Yeah.
and who knows? Maybe some of his followers went with her. Like, I'm out of here.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, so who knows what the beef is? But I'm sure we'll find out.
Yeah. I think Leah, she does truly believe they're her family, but I don't think she's 100% in. She's just playing her cards right, where she's trying to survive and find her way. And she was talking about her past life. She was like a mercenary or something.
Yeah.
And she knows how to play that part. So she feels like she fits in here, but she does care about certain people there. Like she does truly think that they're family, like her little brother, she said, that died.
Michael.
And so that really hit hard when he was gone. So I feel that was all true. And the way she manipulates or talks to the Pope, you know, she knows how to talk to him.
Yeah.
So I kind of
like
feel
a
she's
father
also playing
figure
the
kind
part.
of thing. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I think they exchanged eyes, her and Daryl, after that burn, was like, maybe we should get the hell out of here.
I'm
together.
hoping.
Like,
I hope
let's,
so, yeah.
like, he's like, are you serious? Are you in on this? Are you
And that's the
drinking
thing,
Kool-Aid, man?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking it has happened many times, because the way they all reacted and kind of looked away and didn't argue or fight or
Even
anything.
him, even
Yeah,
Bossy,
yeah.
like, stepped away a little bit. He was there, but he walked back, you
Before
know?
he was burned.
Yeah,
like
he
avoiding,
backed away because he knew he was going to be
Yeah.
in trouble in some way.
See, isn't that crazy
sure
too?
was.
So there was no escape. Like he didn't just take off running because he knows he's screwed no matter what, and no one's going to do anything to
That's
fight
right.
back. So
Right.
you have this man, like, I know he knows his military stuff and has experience, but here, like, there's just one older man, and all these young, healthy, like, very fit guys could probably take him out, and yet they all just listen to
Yeah,
him. You know, it's just really scary
brainwashed.
how you get
Yeah.
this one, like, crazy leader.
Yeah,
Okay,
and it
it's
might
just
take
like that.
someone
It
like
takes over.
Daryl just mixing in this, mixing it up a little bit where people have, thoughts of, hey, maybe we can do things differently. Maybe they will overcome him or something. But, he's, the Pope is the guy right now, and they're scared. Just look at Negan, they thought he was great. They knelt down, but
They were scared of him, but yeah, I think they're scared
right.
of
I
him
mean,
too.
that doctor, remember that doctor went through some,
Right, yes.
Yeah, people
that
burned
he
on fire,
killed,
too.
so, I
Yeah.
mean, leaders are brutal, and, what's the repercussion of, going against him? Like, if Bossy ran and someone didn't run after him and kill him for,
Right, yeah.
you're trapped,
Yeah,
then
you are
you're going to
trapped.
be, if you don't move, then, Pope's going to get you.
Can you imagine turn of events if Daryl takes on the Pope
I
and
was
kills
thinking about
him?
He's a chosen one, so maybe he might take on the
Yeah, and then people might bow to him and be like, "Oh, you are the chosen
I
one,
was
Daryl.
worried
We'll
about
lead.
that, yeah.
You'll follow
Yeah.
your lead now." Can you imagine? When
He's
these
like,
people
I
are
just want dog and I want out of
That's
here.
right.
I know. Then he'd be like,
I gotta get to
"Yeah,
the
look over
tower."
there."
No, thank you.
Yeah, that'll be the ultimate thing because like Leah's gonna want to stay
Oh,
there, and
gee,
they're
yeah.
gonna have a fight with the dog. Be like, "Come on, dog, you come to me. Who's he gonna
Poor
choose?"
dog. Which way should I go?
Yeah, and then like TikTok did that for a bit too, where they would do challenges or like do funny videos of people like the mom and dad of the dog
Oh, yeah.
would
That's
run,
right,
like
that's
split
right.
up, and then
That's
they
right.
would see which where the dog would go.
That's right.
Like
That's
They
different
even do that
couples.
with kids.
right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which
you
way
could do
would
that
you
with
go,
kids,
mom
too.
or daddy?
Yeah, that was
Now,
funny.
do
to
they
see
have
the
a
dog.
snack in their hands?
Yeah,
They
here
say,
you go,
"Here you go."
Yeah, so
Yeah,
pretty
but-
psychotic, pretty scary.
Oh,
and,
that was, yeah.
definitely not a good place to be. I'm glad Daryl's okay.
Wow,
Leah, I'm
that
glad
was
she's
just-
okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was brutal.
That
What a
water
test.
torture, that was bad.
That's a bad torture.
That's
I mean, there's a
right.
lot of different.
That
little
and then the
kinds of
fire.
things,
The
but-
fire was
Oh, wow,
horrible.
that's horrible.
She
Yeah,
knew
oh,
it was
God.
going to happen.
We saw
Yeah,
Judas like
yeah.
burnt in, at the stake or like tied in the
That's
woods, and
right.
he was burnt to
Yeah.
hell. Yeah, so very not a good position to be
Yeah,
in.
Oh,
See,
boy.
how do you feel about Leah? Do you like her character? Do you think she could be trusted?
I trust her to a certain extent, but I think she really cares for Daryl, so maybe she'll
Yeah.
go with him.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, she
hopefully.
does. She does care for him. You can
Yes,
tell that.
I
She's
yeah,
got
agree,
him.
Definitely.
It was
I agree.
either that or
Like
he was
that.
going to be tortured
Yeah.
himself because they want more. They want more answers. But I think it's just so funny that they ambush them and they're like, "What are they doing? What are those other people?" But
That's-
I think they're just trying to retaliate. They're trying to keep their boundaries. They don't want Maggie's group going in there, and clearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like how Daryl lied. I mean, he did, extend the truth a little bit and say, they have more numbers than they thought,
right.
so.
And he might have said that because other people could have been listening and she knew that. But with him saying, I would never lie to you, he was lying there, right?
Yeah.
Because as far as we know,
Yes.
it was just her and him saying this, and they have like 36 men still out there or whatever.
Well, maybe that's telling you that he doesn't trust
Fully,
her.
yeah, he doesn't fully
Yeah,
trust her.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can tell they both really care for each other still, but I don't fully trust her, and I'm kind of worried she's going to stick by the Pope. Because she's done it this long and turns away when other people get brutally murdered in front of them. So I just don't think because Daryl's there, she's going to be like, all right, let's go. She might, but she's kind of not just because she's tough, but I just don't see her, like she's a very independent person. I don't see her being like
Unless
with
she
Daryl.
really loves him and cares for him, and all of a sudden it's just
I
gonna.
think she
And
cares
she
about
was
him a lot, but
she
I
was
just-
pretty cool about Pope. Okay, you don't really need to see that because she knew something was going to happen bad, and she's like, "Okay, Pope, you don't really have to show. We don't have to do this now. We don't have to see his scars on his back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it might be a while. I don't know. It looked like. At least Daryl was saying with his eyes, like, "Are you freaking kidding
Let's
me?
get outta
Like,
here."
we got to get the hell out of here."
For sure.
Yeah,
And she's looking like, "Oh."
Boy.
and it's interesting with that test when they burnt that building and they had to escape. Like, why
Yeah.
was Leah a part of that? Because they were curious if Daryl was going to save her
much he
too. Like,
loves,
how
yes.
much? Because he did say that. Pope did actually say that.
Yep.
But I was just like, to
right.
put her at risk too. Like,
And
here's
they
your
probably had a plan B that they'd go in there and get her or something.
Yeah,
And she
maybe.
trusts them completely,
She does.
That's right.
And she
My
is
gosh.
up there in the pecking order. I mean, she clearly tells, the guys
Oh,
what to do,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
she's the older sister kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I tell
clearly they have some respect for her, a lot of respect for her, really, that they were going to get her out in some way. if
Hopefully,
Daryl
yeah,
didn't.
because the fire was like right on them. Let's say at a
Yeah.
door in the back or something.
And
they could
she
take her out.
instantly, it was funny because she instantly went right to the ground and didn't help. Like she's a
She was
fighter
just-
herself.
You're right. I heard you saying like, "Come on,
Yeah.
do something."
Yeah, she wouldn't do anything. It was
Yeah.
like almost like the damsel in distress. Oh, help me! And I was like,
That's right.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
now that you think about it, yeah, it was a test.
And
Yeah,
it was
it was.
weird too because when the guys were in the room with Daryl when he was tied up,
Yeah.
then she comes in, then she takes off his ropes, right?
Right.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
why is
yeah.
she doing that if he's going to meet the Pope, So
Right.
that immediately is the first sign, like, okay, she knows something's going on. And then she said, follow my lead.
Yes.
Although I was still like,
my
oh, this was a part of it. So it was a surprise, but it makes sense.
Something, wow.
Well,
And I
that's
was,
scary.
and I was like, and I just said just before, I'm like, well, maybe they're just, playing with her too, and they're going to both, they're going to both be, in a cell.
Tested, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I was like, oops.
Yeah, so I was
No,
like,
it
going to
was
have to
just
really
for a
trust
test
both
for
of you
him.
guys. Yeah, very
yeah.
terrifying place to be.
You meet all
and
kinds
Yes.
of people in a
You do.
I think so. God.
You absolutely do. And unfortunately, it's more terrifying than good.
Yeah, it's getting more and
God,
more.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I miss everyone together. These episodes are really good, but I just miss having the more hopeful episodes
I
and people
know,
together and
I
everything.
know.
I miss the old group. I miss season 1 through 6,
Yeah,
mainly
me
1
too.
through 5, when all the group was mainly together,
That's right.
fighting
Yeah.
together. I miss Michonne now. I miss Rick. I miss so many of the characters.
Oh, big time. I
Oh,
miss
my
Michonne
gosh,
so
yeah, me too.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd be
So-
so happy to see Herschel playing with her kids,
that's
and
right.
she'd be so happy being
And
in
Judith,
Alexandria.
you see Judith?
And
Yeah, and her kids. Yeah.
right,
kids,
and
yeah.
just to see Alexandria trying to hold up, the walls are falling apart. There's so much despair that they're really trying to keep it together, but they don't have many people.
They don't.
I don't. Gosh.
Not good, guys.
There isn't.
Okay, so I'm guessing Daryl is either going to kill the Pope in a challenge, and he's going to be the chosen one leader and lead that group, and things are going to work out okay for him. I doubt he would stay with them, but it would work in his favor for a little bit. Or they're him and Leah are going to have to get out of there, but I don't think Leah's going to want to go, so that's going to be a problem. I think he's
Right?
gonna
Maybe
stay
Leah will let
because of
him
that.
go. Maybe
maybe,
Leah's gonna
yeah.
let him go, accidentally.
Yeah.
him and Dog
Who
just
knows?
go.
I'm
Be on
hoping that
your
could
own.
be a
Yeah, yeah.
But
possibility.
Maggie and her group want to get in there, and he's part of that group. They want to get, and they want to conquer these people.
Yeah.
But he might do a
Or just get-
Negan and just be, kind of in good with the leader,
That's true.
and
too.
then, take him out.
Yeah, and we saw like how psychotic Pope can be. Like, yes, he was probably right about him judging that guy, saying like, oh, well, what were you doing facing the enemy, blah, blah, blah. And he didn't believe that. So probably, like, the Pope was probably right, but he just made that judgment call. Like, he did not witness what happened. And here you have a faithful follower that's part of your family, and you just said, oh, 10 miles he carried that guy. He carried his brother on his back, telling the story that immediately changes it because he's been thinking about this, apparently, and it just brutally murders him because he doesn't believe his word. So what happens in a rare chance that he was telling the truth, and he just made that call because he just didn't believe it? So that really makes me feel, okay, well, you're my follower, you're family, you're part of us, we love you, we have your back. No, if he doesn't like you, if he just misjudges you and thinks you did something wrong, so Leah, if she let Daryl go, I'm worried that won't be in her favor because they seem like father-daughter now.
And if she did do it, she would make it so it wasn't like directly, like she wasn't directly involved. It would be like something that she was like totally somewhere else or whatever.
Yeah, like she would be smart about it, but like with the Pope, again, like
he's gonna do it to her.
If he has any inkling, any like doubt or whatever, he'll just make up whatever and make a judgment call and be like, well, he was your boyfriend, so I'm just gonna kill you. So I think it's very... He's, of course, very unstable, but I just think it's a huge risk no matter what.
Well, Daryl might pull a Negan like, Negan was with Alpha and just, get really close to the leader and then go tell our group, okay, this is what we have to do to overpower them.
Yeah, that is true.
If he can,
that's the ultimate goal, what Maggie wants, and she's got Negan, and she'll have Gabriel pretty soon, hopefully, so.
Yeah. Wow. Woo! Yeah, it's a hard episode.
Man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Bossy.
Yeah, bye, Bossy. That's terrible. God, what a family. But shocking episode.
Yeah, sure
Can't wait to read what you guys have to say about this one. Can't wait for the next one.
Yeah.
We love Daryl. We want him to get out of there.
That poor guy. He's been through so much. Oh, my God.
I know. It's like, don't cage him again. So have a wonderful rest of day.
Have a great day.
See you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.